I want to start off again by telling you what I want to do for you. I want to teach you how to walk in the way. I want to teach you how to walk and live like Jesus Christ taught his disciples and what he wanted from them. And in order to do that, I need to bring you down the same journey that I was looking for about talking to God. And so I need to teach you how to pray the way the Lord taught his disciples how to pray. And in order for me to do that, I'm going to tell you what he was doing before. He had just taught the famous Sermon on the Mount, what most consider the law. Jesus brought the truth, and he only spoke the truth. You'll hear him say a lot of times, but, and that means he's getting ready to tell you the truth about what he was just talking about. And on the Sermon of the Mount, he says, but, a lot of times about the law of Moses. Jesus' law is love. It's definitely the three loves. Love God, love thy neighbor, and love thy enemy. That's what I want to teach you. I want to teach you the way of Jesus Christ. And in order to do that, your heart needs to be prepared. And it's not praying like you've been taught. Yes, you can talk to God. Talk to God as he's your Father. But when you're praying to him, pray to him in obedience. When you have needs and wants, pray to him in obedience the way that Jesus Christ taught his disciples to pray. And I'll teach you exactly how to pray that. So first I want to tell you what Jesus told his disciples about prayer and how to pray. What he says, when you pray, do not be like the hypocrites, for they pray standing in the synagogues and on the street corners to be seen by men. But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. That's what he wants from you, because he already knows what the birds need. He knows everything that everything needs, what you need. Aren't you more important than the birds? So again, I want you to prepare your heart with all your desires, needs, and wants. And I want you to put that in the center of your heart. Try to clear everything else out. And I want you to learn how to pray correctly, as the way that he just taught the disciples after the Sermon of the Mount. And this is how he taught them to pray. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Do not lead us in temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever and ever. And in Yeshua's sweet and precious name I pray. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Now I want to tell you what I added to the prayer was the name, and I will teach you his name. That's one important thing, a very important thing. You must know his name. And the second I added was the hallelujahs. That was to glorify him. And now I'm going to tell you that this is how God learns who you are, by all those desires. And I want you to think about everything you just put in your heart. And if you can, before I reveal the next part, I want you to push stop. And I want you to write them down on a piece of paper. Everything that you just put as a desire in your heart and prayed for. And I want you to keep it. Now I want to tell you, this is how God determines if you're a child of the way. A child of the way is a life. The way is a life. It is not a religion. It is who you are. And he tells what you will look like in Matthew 5, right before he teaches the law. He tells you exactly what you will look like. You will look like the disciples that he sent out into the worlds in 2 and 3 to teach about the way in his name with the Spirit. I want to bring you to that point. I need to teach you the walk of Jesus Christ, and in order to do that, I have to prepare your heart. And again, the Lord's going to know you by your prayer, what the desire of your heart is. And I'm telling you, it's not what you think. You must be meek and humble. I don't want, worry, or need anything. I have no fears. The Lord has taken that all away from me. I do not worry. He says he will deliver you of all that. He says, do not worry. The next lesson I'm going to teach you is exactly what Jesus did. He went into the wild, was baptized by the Spirit, performed a 40-day fast, and was ministered to by angels, did miracles, and then taught the law. I need to bring you through all that. So the first thing I need to do is bring you into the wild and teach you about John. And I hope before I'm done with these lessons that I find at least one child of the way that wants to walk away from the world and everything they know and live as a child of the way. Be part of being kingdom people, building a small piece of heaven on earth, giving more than what we take.